Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss another method to find out square roots, that is repeated subtraction. Right, this is the second method that I am going to discuss with you. Right, so before I start with this method, if you could remember that when we were learning about the properties of square numbers, we learned that perfect squares can be expressed as the sum of odd consecutive numbers. Right? This list given on your screen would help you to go back to the concept. You see that all the perfect squares 1, 4, 9 and so on, to get their values we keep on adding odd numbers, and we said that perfect square is the sum of odd numbers. So I hope you remember this. Now, square root, as we have discussed, is just the inverse function of squares. So this time also we will make use of odd numbers only to find out square root, but we will not add. Instead of adding, we'll subtract them. Okay, that is why this method is called repeated subtraction method. So let us take one example so it will be more clear to you. I have taken here the number 25 and we have to find out the square root of 25. What we are going to do is that we are going to subtract odd numbers from 25. And how we are going to do that? We will do it in steps, right? If you can see, I have mentioned here step 1, where we subtract the first odd number 1 from the number 25. Right? And what is the answer? It is 24. Then coming to the next step, in second step I have subtracted the next odd number, that is 3, from the result that we have got, that is 24. Then 24 minus 3 is 21. In third step, from 21 we have subtracted the next odd number 5 and the result is 16. In next step, if you see, we take the next odd number, that is 7, and subtracted from the result 16 to get 9. So you might be thinking, children, that how long we are going to do this, right? So I'm going to give the answer to this first, that we will continue this process until we get 0. In the next step only, when we subtract the next odd number 9 from the result, which was also 9, we get 9 minus 9, 0. So what happen is, if it is a perfect square, only then this method is feasible. If you can just see that only when you can get 0 in end, then in that case only, that happens only in case of perfect square. If you keep subtracting odd numbers from it, only then you will get 0, if and only if the number is a perfect square. Now you have to see in how many steps you get this 0. So here let's count the number of steps, that in 5 steps we have reached 0. That means the square root of 25 is 5. So you need to count the number of steps in which you are getting 0. That is the square root of the number that you are using. So two things that we have learned from this video. One is the method of repeated subtraction, that we go on subtracting the odd consecutive integers to get the square root of a number, and square root of the number can only be found using this method if it is a perfect square. So in case you do not get 0 or you get negative answer, in any case, that means the given number is not a perfect square. Right? Thank you, students. I hope the method of perfect square is clear to you. In next video will be continuing with the last method, that is the method of long division. Till then, take care. Happy learning.